challenge today. This is where I see our industry even going, is really learning how to be in truth and inspiration in our heart, and learning to receive, so we understand how that is when we're doing something, that we feel how it feels for others to receive from us. And let's get into it. Let's get into what these are. So Regina said, inspiration does exist, but it must find you working. So us inspirers that are out there, hashtag inspirers, I want to challenge you on this. If you do your morning routine, helping you hold that vulnerability every day, so that you speak your truth, so that you challenge yourself, so you can feel and be with your audience, even if you're not physically there. Whatever you're creating something that is at a high vibration, because you can feel and hear those spirits that are there waiting for you. For you. Nobody can do what you do. There is no way that somebody can do exactly what you do. They, even if they try and mimic you and do exactly what you do, it'll look so different, because if you're doing it in an authentic way, then that's how everything gets done. But you got to learn how to, what I call doobie do. So you're doing stuff, but you're also taking space to be able to feel your spirit, because as you go through the day, you get depleted because you get moving along. And if you're not in your alignment, then you get tired. If you're in your alignment, you can quantum leap all day. So if you do a process that I call doobie do, that means that you get to have high vibration, even if it's 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, that afternoon slump. I remember a client, quick story. A client used to come in at 1 o'clock, and it was one of the worst times of my day. And I didn't even know it, because I was just so busy doing the stuff that I did. I didn't realize my low frequency at that time. So he'd come into my studio and ended up falling asleep before he'd even get there. And then, hi, Robert. And then I would be like so embarrassed, like, oh my gosh, I fell asleep. Like all these kinds of things, because the afternoon slump was getting me. I was not able to really get in and do the doobie do process, which was doing stuff, learning how to be, learning how to do more stuff to quantum leap, then letting things be, letting myself reset. So if you're not doing a process like that, or you want to know more about of the doobie do process, we'll get there for you. I would love to talk to you about it. Another thing that I love what Regina said is, creativity is our soul's speech. Inspiration is the echo of our truth. How can we be inspired if we're not living in our truth? How do we get in our truth? So this is what I see. I'm looking at my pillars. I have like 5 layers of pillars. And the top pillars, I believe in this freedom, safety, and vitality. Those 3 pillars: freedom, safety, and vitality. Like the energy you want, the safety where you feel like no matter where you are, you get to keep your heart open and you're being you. That's how you quantum leap. That's how you get exactly what you want in your passion. That's how you bring the income in that you are so looking for. And the freedom, you're opening your arms, you go, but not here. Make sure it's not in the ego. You have to be, that's why all that do process, you really want to feel it in your heart, like that yearning, that burning. Yes, I want that. Again, so that you can write your newsletters, you can write your posts, you can have your team do what they need to do, and so on and so on. So if you get into your vulnerability, I want to stay with that truth marker here, then you start learning how to receive, because you get to be vulnerable with yourself, but to consistently stay vulnerable, you want to learn to receive. You want to learn to be in your sexy energy, where it's like whoosh. It's like skiing or dancing. You get tired of me dancing? I hope not. Because I love it. After the sexy energy, like that drumming, like boom, 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 then you have truth. Because, I mean, to stay in your sexy energy, get the flow going in the creative space, you want to have truth, but you can't just get to truth. I mean, truth is kind of a trigger word there. If you play with that truth, then all of a sudden, freedom. So you see how that pillar driving it up from the truth to we went vulnerability, receive, sexy energy, truth, and freedom. That's all flowing to get to that truth. And the top level is the results of freedom. Does this help you get into to be doing the stuff that you want to do, that you yearn for, that you're going to really kick some butt? Get out there. Fab Friday. Hashtag Fab Friday Live. Get out there. Seekers. Get out there. Inspirers. Let's inspire. Let's change this world. Speaker locking arms. Boom, boom, boom. Enjoy your day. I love the insightfulness here. Love you. Namaste.